Pizza time. Who got Spider-Man 2 vibes from this movie? Before we begin today's review, I wanted to give a extra special shout out to my two pals, Ollie and Steve from Paychat's Perspective and iQuadity5. Thank you so much for seeing this karate spectacle with me and for a splendid Three Amigos Part 8. Karate Kid Legends. Watcha! Directed by Jonathan Engelson and is the sixth Karate Kid movie overall and kind of a follow-up to Cobra Kai. I mean, I know some people don't count the 2010 Karate Kid remake as canon, so it may only be the fifth Karate Kid movie for you if you don't count that one. So, Karate Kid Legends tells the story of Lee Fon and his mother. They move to New York from Japan, and Lee and his mum are still grappling with grief after the loss of Lee's brother, and Lee does befriend and Mia from the local pizza store, and Lee not only gets to train Mia's father to get back into karate, but also gets to have not one but two senseis. His old masters from Japan and Daniel LaRusso, a legend himself, to face Connor, the town bully. Yes, I did see Karate Kid Legends back in June with my two pals for a Three Amigos meetup, because between this and it was either this or Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, but I'm glad we went with this option. And I have and I wholeheartedly agree with my friends that Karate Kid Legends isn't anything special. This is not a movie or story we haven't seen before. That said, it is without a doubt one of the better Karate Kid movies. But I still think my favourite would be the next Karate Kid and the 1984 original film, of course, but those are the only two great ones. Yeah, all the others I couldn't give a stuff about, really. This movie, of course, doesn't hold a candle to the Netflix show Cobra Kai, which just concluded back in February, but yeah, this is still, a major year for the Karate Kid franchise with this and the conclusion of Cobra Kai. It's awesome we finally have a return to the Karate Kid movies after a 15-year absence, and this one does have its heavy cliches and doesn't break the mold in terms of competition movies, but it's at the very least action packed and brisk, and it does have a good life lesson or two, and you do get behind the character of Lee. Sure, it's a cliche that his mama wants him to focus on his studies, but then by the end of the movie that ship has sailed and she's rooting for him to go kick some ass and follow his dreams. But his mum she is still an extremely likable character, and she's lost her son just like Lee has lost his brother, so you do buy their mother and son bond completely. And Lee is a incredibly supportive son to his mum, and and his bond and romance with Mia is also incredibly sweet. And Mia, she may be my favourite character in the movie. It's adorable how she refers to him as a stuffed crust, because a stuffed crust pizza is his favourite, and he inspires stuffed crust pizza to be on the menu in the pizza restaurant. And trust me, after seeing this movie, you will want to order yourself a a huge stuffed crust pizza with extra cheese. The movie taking place in New York instead of Japan, it is a fresh change of location for the franchise. And the karate fights in this movie don't disappoint. So yes, you do feel every single punch, every single kick to the face, and you do go hell yeah after a character has a, a and you do go hell yeah after a character comes out victorious in a fight, and like the alleyway fight and Victor's fight and the final showdown on top of the building, as well as Lee's training montages with his two senseis. Yeah, that they it's as fun as watching Phil train a Hercules in the Disney movie Hercules. So if you go to this movie for karate, you will get your fill of karate, and this will be an ideal movie for Sandy Cheeks and SpongeBob to uh, go on a date together to see. And the movie is, well, rather short by modern blockbuster standards, clocking in at only an hour and 35 minutes, which is just about right. There are barely any pacing issues you can find with it, but it is tight. But yeah, as for this movie's cliches, yeah, this movie really could have taken more risks with its scripts. Connor is the uh, uh, boring ass prick and town bully that wants to take out the new nerd kizzer that's crushing on his girl. I'm like, we've seen that in a million other movies before. And Connor's such a pushover. Yeah, you're never intimidated by him. You're like, Lee can easily take this bum, and and also the film kind of has a lack of focus in the middle act. Like, whose story is this? Is this Lee's or Victor's, Mia's father's? Because when Lee is training Victor to get back in the ring and get back into fighting, I'm like, okay, but isn't Lee supposed to be doing the training, not Victor? So Victor's training is ultimately meaningless because it leads to nothing. It leads to Victor losing his fight and being hospitalized. I mean, I still cared about Victor, but at the same time, well, that should have been Lee's fight instead. And also, it is wonderful to see Daniel LaRusso return, and that opening scene in Japan in 1986 was a uh, beautiful tribute and callback to the original Karate Kid film with Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. And Daniel is not in the movie as much as you would expect. He doesn't show up until, two-thirds of the way in. But I do think it was a missed opportunity to not have the other Cobra Kai characters in this film. You could have had Amanda, you could have had Sam, my absolute favourite Cobra Kai character, and you could have had Anthony. Why not have the entire LaRusso family show up? I mean, that would have brought together both fans of the movies and the TV show Cobra Kai, and this movie would have done better financially for it. And also, Johnny Lawrence does have a awesome cameo in at the very end of this movie, so that uh, that really hit the spot to seeing him again. So overall, Karate Kid Legends will please karate lovers, and is one of and is the best Karate Kid movie since the next Karate Kid and the original, and does have a strong life lesson. It's not about how you fall; it's how you get up. It's not one of my personal favorite movies that I've seen this summer. I give Karate Kid Legends 3 stars out of 5. Good movie. So yeah, it was still a fabulous day seeing this movie, and the first Three Amigos of 2025 with my best buds, and yeah, we we have two more meetups are planned for this year, and both our Avatar releases. A spoiler alert. So, well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Karate Kid Legends, and how does it fare with the other Karate Kid installments for you? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. And I will have to review some of the other Karate Kid movies at some stage when I'm ready. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.